I've been trading for the last 7 years now, and in those last 7 years, I've been able to achieve over $1 million. And the majority of this has came from prop trading in the last 3 years. So everything I'm about to share in this video is coming from 7 years of trading from my personal experience, not from books, not from anything else, no script, no fancy editing in this video. It's just straight, raw, and uncut like you guys like it from me. No diddy. But this is going to be a talk about indicators. This is not going to be a talk about strategy. This is going to be straight, raw psychology compressed in 7 minutes from 7 years of trading psychology from myself. But enough talking, let's get into the video. Let's start with the one lesson that took me the longest to learn in the last 7 years. And that is going to be discipline beats intelligence almost every fucking time. The market doesn't care how book smart you are, how strategic you are with strategies. If you go and watch 15 different YouTube videos or 15 of the same YouTube videos on one strategy, it doesn't matter how fucking smart you are. Consistent discipline beats talent every single time. My biggest losses didn't come from bad setups. All the time they came from breaking my rules. But by far, discipline is the real edge in trading. You need to get that through your thick fucking skull. Next one is risk management is emotional control. When entering a trade, you should feel calm. You shouldn't feel anxious or scared. If you do, you're most likely over risk. Most psychology problems stem from oversized risk or even over trading, right? You're trying to get that loss back. When you take a loss, you try to get it back, you oversize, and then all these different things, all these different emotions start to appear right in your trading. But when your risk is correct, then the fear disappears, right? Risk management should be the thing you fall in love with, not the profits, not anything else, not the process even. It should be risk management that you should be trying to prioritize day in and day out. For example, ask yourself this next time you get into a position. If you can't go to sleep when you enter a position, then your risk is most likely wrong. If you can't sleep peacefully while your position is running, or you can't walk away from the computer, or you can't let price do its thing while the position is open, your risk is probably fucked and you're probably over leveraged and trying to hit a home run. Just is what it is. Third one, your job is process, not profits. Focusing on the P&L or the money creates forced and bad trades. You can trade fucking perfectly and still lose. You can watch all these little YouTube videos on the best strategy, 99% win rate. I often say this too. If I give you 100% win rate strategy, you will most likely find a way to fuck it up because your psychology is so fucked up. Isn't that fucked? It is. But that's the thing with trading. You can trade perfectly to a T and still lose. But guess what? That is perfectly fine. That is okay. That is fine. But that's why you don't focus on money. You focus on the process that will get you money, right? Process over profits and the money follows, right? Process over profits, not the other way around. Because when you focus on the process, the money will inherently follow. It will just come to you naturally when you just focus on being a very good trader. That leads me to my next point. Losses are business expenses, and this is the way you guys should be thinking about it when trading. When you can detach from these losses, this will bring longevity into your trading. You need to flip your mindset into thinking losses are actually business expenses, right? Emotional losses. When you start getting super emotional, super worked up on a loss and you can't walk away, this is when over trading starts to happen. This is when revenge trading starts to happen. And this is what leads to blown accounts. Once I started accepting losses personally, this is when I stopped trying to get it back. A loss isn't a mistake. Just like I said in the third point, you can still trade perfectly and still lose, and that's perfectly fine. Breaking your rules is a mistake. This leads me to my next point. One trade means absolutely fucking nothing. Single trades literally have no meaning. Your edge will appear over bigger sample sizes, meaning way more data, way more trades, right? One trade during the Globex or fucking during market open on Monday means jack shit. It doesn't mean anything. You guys shouldn't be super worked up over one trade. This is when these emotional swings start to come in because you think, oh, I lost one trade. Oh, I lost 0.5% or 1% on my funded account. I'm so fucked. I have to get it back. I have to get it back because I want this to count as a winning day. You are so freaking fried, bro. One trade means nothing. How many times have you wasted your ammo just for the next hour to be the most amazing setup that you were looking for? Or you blew up one day and then the following day, it was the cleanest setup ever. I know I have. Pretty sure you have too. It sucks, but this is what I'm saying. One trade means nothing. My worst days came from letting one single trade affect the net. Thinking weeks and months, not minutes. Because that leads me to the next point. Overtrading is an emotional leak. Overtrading, right? This is one of the biggest things that leads to blown accounts. This comes from boredom and ego. Fewer trades means higher quality. More trades means more risk on the table, more risk and more opportunities for you to get it wrong and to lose money. Waiting is a big part of this job. Patience is one of the most crucial parts in trading. My most profitable months, my most profitable weeks had the fewest trades, and that is not by mistake, bro. That is literally, like, everybody preaches this shit. I've always said this. Fewer trades is way better than more volume and being more stressed out all the time. It just is, bro. Why would you want to put yourself in a more stressful environment than, you know, just waking up, trying to hit one good trade per day? Just one good trade. You be patient, you wait, you hit that good trade, and you're out, bro. You're out. And you'll make a lot more money this way than trying to trade all day, every day. Patience is a skill, not a personality trait. You guys need to remember that. And last but not least, self-awareness is the real edge. Funny enough, I just made a TikTok video about this. Know when you're tired. You have to be self-aware of when you're tired, when you're tilting, when you're forcing. What leads to these emotions? You need to start writing down what leads to these emotions, okay? For example, for me, it was taking one big loss. And if I would take one big loss, I would try to make it back in the next hour, in the next 2 hours, right? So this led my emotions to be built up. And instead of just walking away, I would go back in and try to make it back. And then it would lead to a blown account. And then I'd go and reset these accounts and just keep doing that over and over and over again. It's such a bad habit to have. Versus walking away, this will save your capital and mental confidence. And most importantly, your account, right? You don't want to blow accounts, bro, and lose a bunch of money, reset. It's just... you're just burning money at that point. Remember, no trade is a trade. Some of my best decisions were just closing the platform and just walking away and getting on about my fucking day. The best traders manage themselves first. And this is what 7 years taught me the hard way. If this helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you guys subscribe and comment which one hit home for you. And if you guys want to join a completely free community of like-minded traders, go ahead and click that second link in the description down below. It's completely free. You guys will be able to join my free trading community. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.